Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are solving another question. It's sliding into problems. It's not a different, but it's a constructive. It can change according to question. So as long as substring without repeating character, it's LeetCode held. So what's a substring? You all know what is substring. Substring is generally a consecutive part of a string. Consecutive elements can form a substring. Like for ABCD, if you say ABC or CD or individual, it all are the strings. But if you say like C ACE, so it is a part of string, but it's part of string, but it's not consecutive. So if it is not consecutive, it's not a substring. It's generally a subset if it's not consecutive, and a part of the substring. It's generally consecutive orders and a part of string. That is the substring, and you have to find the longest substring without duplicator. Means you have to find the longest length character which until unless it's not repeating. Like for ABC, it's one ABC is still no duplicates, but when in kit A it's repeating. So till now it's at 3 length is the answer. Like for B it's only one. This is how you have to think. So first approach comes in the mind is like brute forcely. You can think of how to generate substring, for loop, and then for loop you can check value here like substring, find substring and handle length you can do, but you have to, it's one constraint is there is like non-repeating. For non-repeating we have to store something like if this current value of character is already comes, like if we are checking the if already comes, it means it's repeating again. So we have to check this in the for loop, and we make a hash value where we make like 56 characters, the total number of the characters present there. So if we just put it has of every character will goes through, and if there is already there we just make out it's not a it's a repeating again. So we just make until it's not repeating, we just find the maximum length from like j minus I j's, and then so this is how you can do it. So n of square, so it's not a good solution. So interviewer might ask you to optimize it. So how you do? So we have a technique like longest sliding problem to enter. So how it is approached? Like for something like I will do for like this actually. Okay, just copy. So like for the string this, if you see, we have like 2 point L and 0 from R equals to 0. Both are starting from 0, and we have a hash map. Okay, just when it's come like 0, we store like okay, it's good. We just map the index in object. W we just map the index. Yeah, whenever we get like WF, we have check in the hash. It's where is coming. So it's at one index previously. So you have to move your L now to 0 1. It's actually so actually previous value plus 1, like hash of previous value, hash of R plus 1 to the new, because it can't be your things, it's will be starting from there only. And always you have to find the length. So length will always give you like R minus L plus 1, because something like when you are 0 0, so 0 minus plus 1. When you are W 0 1, so R is 1, L is 0, so 1 minus 0 1, but you have to plus 1 to get the length. So where is sliding? Sliding is where when you get the R is moving like we have two pointer, R is moving to we are checking the current character. Whenever you get the repeating character, you move L to the new to the non-repeating character you have get now. After the repeating character, like when you get W, you have moved it to the this one. Okay, this is how you are doing. So let's do it with the code to understand betterly. You have to make a hash map. So we have know that to 256 character we can use vector or char VC and have up to 256 length. And initially we all know that it has something value like -1 you can say. Okay, nothing percent. Or we have to check int L equals to 0 pointer, R equals to 0. So while R is moving, so R till size s dot size we can do. Okay, and yes, when R less than size we have to check what we have to check, like if we are moving right pointer. So if LED is not VC present is there, VC of R, VC of SR actually, VC of SR Okay, VC of SR. VC of SR not equals to minus. What this means that it means it has something value because in minus one is initially, but if something has we have pointing index, so SR not be minus one. Okay, so it means it's already, and we check we have to move the L. Then we know that we have to move the L to find the next longest. So it must be like your L will should be the range, like we have to find VC of SR should be greater than equals to L. In case like for something when you start, L is something like there between, and SR is there, SR is pointing to something like SR is like 2 and L is pointing to 2, so you must be your SR is must be greater than equals to L. So that's why then only you move your L to the plus 1, like for the CC something like you can L is here, like things L is here and your SR is C is there too. Okay, like for this case C, you are starting and repeating the L is there. But yes, when because like for ABC when you give to BC you have there your L is there and S of C is there, so you check now like you see we having your L of this is should be greater than or equals to. If equals to is there, then only like you have to update what you have to update is like plus 1, you are let's set L equals to VC of SR give you the repeating index of that vector plus 1. You have to move from that because it's not considering the current repeating vector, not construct the longest repeating, it's repeating, so we have to move ahead of the repeating. So now we move ahead, so we are at this here and this is not repeating, so that's now we find. Okay, this is the case, this is things, and this is one. And yes, we have to put the like all time, and we have to find the length. What is the length? Like r minus L plus 1 is there, we have to find max length. So maxi we make outside, we have not make, so max equals to maxi comma length. And yeah, we have to increment, we have to put VSRI update, have to put the index every time. So what is the index? Like R. Okay, and R, after that we have to move the index, and L will move to the like this, and we have to make maxi here actually, and maxi equals to 0. So afterward just return maxi, just right, let's check it. Change length. Let's submit it. What's wrong in this? Let's check. Actually the problem is nothing, it's actually in here because we are checking into the map like 256 search, so 256 index like 0 to 255, so it's automatically mapped like when it's as R, so as 0 it's automatically for that character it's mapped to the index, like for 0 it's from 97, you can easily, you don't need to anything, so that's why it's in here. And after you know that we have two pointer here, it's like L and L, we are when we moving L, it's a sliding window, we are moving to the our search space where we can find the longest. If we get the just a repeating character like not management mean we have already that character, we check that at what our what we have get the repeating character, it should be greater than or equals to the L, so that we have to point the L to the as LR plus the repeating character index plus 1, because repeating index I cannot now get like for something like ABC when you are C and your L is there, you get the L and R is there, so you have to move your L to this space, that only you get the longest non-repeat longest substring without repeating, because if you L start there only, then it's not a non-repeating vector, it's repeating vector, so we have to check first that we can shift the L to that air only. Okay, if there is nothing like this VSLR is smaller than L is only the things, it's right. Okay, it means, and length is R minus L plus 1 max, you can check everywhere, and then we have to put them as have value of for that index, like for C current value what is like index. Okay, and R, then you move like then for the next to check then, and similarly you return next. That's how you solve its time complexity order when actually is file loop only. Is space complexity is 256 characters, so order one constant space here, can say on 56. It's a good question. Sliding window with 2 pointers. Yeah, I have to check out these cases like its views correct, it's not correct with int because it's automatically changes to the 256 data index automatically when you move checking here. SR actually give you the index char here. So when you check the a char here, it's automatically fit into the 256 character indexes. Okay, so it automatically do solve. So you don't have to think so. We have, so that's how we solve this concern. Thank you guys.